going on, y'all? How y'all doing? This is DJ live here on a Wednesday, halfway through the week. Man, it feels so good outside. It feels good to be alive. It feels good to be outside. And it feels good to be in my prime. You're man. It's a little chilly, like a little bit, just a little bit, but it's fine. I like this weather compared to how it's been, so I'm just taking it in one day at a time. But yeah, I really like this little spot out here. Real nice and comfortable. So, for those of you who are reading the title and see the imagery, yes, today is the 12th anniversary of Drake's favorite album. Nothing Was the Same. That was, in his words, his favorite album. Even though a lot of people say it was another album, he says that Take Care was his favorite. So, it's a long-standing debate about which one is actually the best. That he himself says that he likes Nothing Was the Same the best. So, my personal opinion, like, I give it like a strong second place. I give Take Care first place. That's just me though. I always thought that Take Care was his magnus opus, his greatest project of all time. Uh, I think he really started a generation of people who like and make that type of music. I think he really hit the nail on the part with that one, nail on the head with that one. I think Take Care was probably his best to me. Features, individual songs, verses, quotes, all that. To me, Take Care had all that. Nothing Was the Same had a lot of the same things. It was pretty much to me like an extension of Take Care. It was like Take Care Part 2 for me. But I can see why he thought like that was his favorite one, just because of the change and the sense of environment. It changed. It got a lot different. He was making different kind of music. It was definitely going in a different direction as how it's been. So I completely understand. But yeah, Nothing Was the Same was really a top tier album. I will say that it had like a lot of my favorite songs on there at that time, and like Started From the Bottom to me was cool. I didn't really care for it at first when it first dropped, but eventually they played it so much. Eventually, I just started liking it. But one of my favorite songs from there was Too Much. It was Too Much featuring Sampha, From Time featuring Janae Aiko rather, and Tuscan Leather. I think Tuscan Leather was definitely a staple. It was one of the best intros I've ever heard on an album. Um, 305 to My City was cool to me, more so like an interlude type track. Um, so that was 305 to My City. Um, Wu Tang Forever was a good one. Wu Tang Forever, that was really a good track. I didn't hear the Wu Tang sample at first when I first heard it, but when I kept listening to it, I'm like, oh, it's right there in the beginning. Uh, Definitely, I definitely like the Wu Tang sample track, and the language was fire too. Like, yeah, the whole album was actually good. There was one song I didn't really care for. I think it was called Connect. I didn't really care for that one. I don't think I really cared for Company either. I think that one had Travis Scott on there. Maybe. I don't remember, but I didn't really care for that one that much. But for the majority, that album was great. Now, I'm a bigger fan of Take Care. My favorite song on there easily is The Ride featuring The Weeknd. I think that really put The Weeknd on the map. I mean, The Crew did. No, okay. So I don't think The Ride put The Weeknd on the map. I think The Crew put The Weeknd on the map. But The Ride, to me, solidified The Weeknd as a prominent artist. Like, he already had a fan base. People already knew who he was, and I think The Crew really magnified that. But the Ride, I think that one was what really got me like, yeah, I'm a fan of The Weeknd now. Now I want to hear what The Weeknd does individually on his own, with his own sound, his own songs and all that. I'm more so interested. The Weeknd was on that album a few times actually. And then of course Take Care, we got the infamous collab between himself and Kendrick Lamar, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, with the Buried Alive interlude, which is very interesting because I never heard that till after their beef had come back to surface. I forgot they even made music together. I knew they had that song together with A$AP Rocky and 2 Chainz, Effing Problems, but I didn't know they actually had a song together, and they did back then. So that was interesting. But they definitely did their thing with each other on that song. Definitely nice collab track on that. Drake has a new song out now that leaked with Kodak Black. It's called City or Skies Parted. But that's a really good track, really good song with him and Kodak on there. And we're looking forward to Iceman, man. We're gonna have all positivity for the releases this year. We ain't gonna be negative. We're gonna get some good product. If we don't get good product, we're gonna talk about it. But we ain't gonna just, expect them to not do good. I think Drake's gonna do his thing. I think everybody's gonna do their thing this year, but most importantly, ourselves individually, we gotta do our thing. If you're an artist and you wanna do some things with your music and move, then you should focus on yourself and to making that happen. I'm telling myself this. I'm telling myself as an artist that I'm not deciding to let it go, and I'm not deciding to be still. So I'm gonna make the move to actually push my own stuff forward, so then people can do reviews about my stuff. Not just for that, but to be in that context and in that light. Because we all want to move forward. So that's what I want to focus on. I want to focus on just diving in the music all the way. And you're going to hear it for sure. You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it with certain people. You're going to hear it in different realms, different areas, different times. It's going to be good. You're going to like what you hear and appreciate it. I guarantee you. Because I'm changing my style. I'm being more honest and transparent. And just bringing back real music, like real themes, real context, real subjects. And just really just making an impact with my music. So, yeah. That 12-year anniversary of Drake's album, I'll say it's a good 12 years spent. So, I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long, man. It's Wednesday, we halfway through. That's all. Just want to holler at y'all on the music tip. Other than that, nothing's really going on. We already know about the Cardi B album being fire. Great album, great song, Janet Jackson feature called Principle. Really good. And just a lot of great tracks on there. So, yeah. I think music is looking up. I think we're looking up for some good releases. We got Drake's Iceman coming up. We got Young Thug's UY Scooty coming up in a couple days. Thank you for that, your views, and thank you for that like. I appreciate that. We got Drake's Iceman coming up. We're probably gonna get a Kendrick Lamar GNX Deluxe. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. It would be very hilarious timing if he were to drop something like that in the midst of Drake's whole rollout with his Iceman album. Drake himself says too many bangers on here. And based on what I heard with Kodak Black, he might be on to something now. What I think actually what that was with Kodak Black, I think that song him and Drake have is a leak from 2023. I think that was supposed to be on For All the Dogs, and it got scrapped or at least put on the shelf. And I also think it was supposed to be Kodak Black's song. I think Drake had wanted Kodak Black to have it, and it featured Drake, but I don't think that's how it panned out. And now we have a leak here. So, dope music. What Did I Miss was dope. The other two songs after that was Central C and the other one with Yeet, I'm not a fan of. I thought that was, I'm not gonna lie, I thought they was kind of trash. Not gonna lie, thought they was kind of trash. But the other two songs, What Did I Miss, and this one, which I hope is on the album with Kodak Black, Skies Parted, now that's fire. Those fire beats, fire verses from everybody, all that. So I look forward to hearing Iceman based on that. Hopefully we get some good tracks on Iceman, and hopefully we don't have any type of cringy moments. Drake seems like he's very confident in this one, so like Drake would say, we gonna see. If y'all know any other artists dropping anything in the near future, let me know. Maybe we can get that chalked up and queued up and get a review on it. But definitely Young Thug's UY Scooty coming out this Friday. I'm pretty sure that's a definite this time, so make sure I'll be on the watch out for that. Be on the lookout. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be careful. Enjoy y'all day, and peace out.